Decorate your lab coat activity. Directions. On the next slide, you'll be decorating your lab coat. This lab coat will help your classmates get to know you a little better. You're going to add patches to your lab coat of pictures and words that describe you. Choose at least 10 items from the list below to include on your coat. Go to Google and copy and paste the images on your lab coat. To get transparent images, try adding PNG after your search. Example, NASA logo PNG. And here are some of the items that you need to look for. Your favorite color, sport, book, app, sports team, animal, food, subject, your hobbies, something you are good at, and anything else that you can think of. So this is what your plain lab coat looks like. I'm going to show you how to find your pictures and to put them on the lab coat. Remember, when you find your images, to copy, you're going to hold down the Control key and C, and then to paste it, you're going to hold down the Control key and the letter V. So if you look at my tabs here, I've already searched for some just to be prepared. So here is the science logo that I'm going to use. I'm going to right click my mouse. Then I'm going to click copy image. Or you can do the Control C route. Then I'm going to come back to my lab coat. And I'm going to do Control V. Okay, and as you see, it's pretty big. So you're going to have to resize it. These little blue squares around it will help you resize. So I usually grab a corner and pull up until it's the size that I want. All right, and when you click off the coat, it shows you the picture without the blue squares. Okay. Control C to copy. Click on the coat, then Control V to paste. It's the same one. Hold on. Okay, so it's pretty big, so I'm going to resize it again. And I'm going to put it over on this side. Okay, so as you see, I have a lot open, but I'm just going to show you these two. So you're going to fill up your lab coat with all the images, or you can type words. And let me show you how to do words. You do a text box. You click this T up top, and you just create the text box. And then click inside it, and then you can type. Okay. And of course, you can resize. You can change your font. So up top here where it says Arial, that's the font. I'm going to change the font. Make sure the cursor isn't showing on your letters before you change your font. Okay, then you can change your size. Okay, so there's a word. Decorate your lab coat activity. Directions. On the next slide, you'll be decorating your lab coat. This lab coat will help your classmates get to know you a little better. You're going to add patches to your lab coat of pictures and words that describe you. Choose at least 10 items from the list below to include on your coat. Go to Google and copy and paste the images on your coat. To get transparent images, try adding PNG after your search. Example, NASA logo PNG. Now here's some things you need to look for. Make sure you put your name on your coat, your favorite color, sport, book, app, sports team, animal, food, subject, your hobbies, something you are good at, anything else that you can think of. Alright, here's what your plain coat looks like. I am going to get out of present mode. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to copy and paste. If you right click the picture, this comes up, then you click copy image. Then go back to your coat. You can either use Control V, or you can also right click and click paste. Okay, as you can see, this is too big, so we need to resize. So you grab one of the blue squares and just move until it's the size that you want it to be. If you click off the picture, it'll show you what it looks like. Okay. Again, I'm going to right click, copy image, go back to my lab coat, click on the coat, and this is me right clicking it on here. So you can either do Control V or right click and click paste. Okay, resize it. Not that small, of course, but it doesn't matter. Okay, also you can add words. So you're going to click the text box and you are going to draw your text box wherever you want it. Okay, and you see the little cursor inside, that's where you can type. Okay, as you see, that's kind of small, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click back on my text box, make sure the cursor isn't inside. I'm going to change my font. Font is up here, and I'm also going to change my size. Click the plus sign here by the numbers and it changes the size. Okay, so that's how you add words. All right, and then finally, once you're done, you're going to choose 5 patches that you added to your lab coat. In a complete sentence, you're going to tell what this item means to you and why you added it to your lab coat. Okay, so I'm going to click here. You just click inside. Remember, always resize to fit wherever you need to put it. So there's my patch. And then I'm going to say why I picked science. Okay. And that is what you need to do with your lab coat activity. Remember, if you have any questions, click the raise hand button in the Google Meets, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question.